Hey guys, if you're shopping for knives and gear, make sure you check out the description of the video you're watching right now for a link to my Amazon store where I've compiled some of the very best items available, including some of my own personal recommendations. Thanks! What's going on, YouTube? Middle Complex here, and today I've got a really fun unboxing to share with you guys. This box was actually sent to me by Nick Shabazz, and it seems kind of stupid to suggest there might be anybody out there who's subscribed to me who's not subscribed to Nick Shabazz, right? But if you're not, yeah, you definitely should be. I don't think it's any secret that my style is very similar to his, and that's because I was watching his channel for a couple of years before I even thought to start mine. My channel is very much influenced by his style, and a lot of what I have learned in the last 8 to 10 years has absolutely come from watching Nick Shabazz. I think that his his wisdom and his insights are excellent, and you're going to get a lot of great information by watching his reviews. He also reviews a lot of stuff that I think would otherwise be totally off the radar, which is very beneficial for not only us reviewers who wouldn't, I would never have even thought to check out some of this stuff, right? But also, of course, for people trying to get their hands on some really cool, really interesting knives. So there's a lot of reasons to go check out Nick Shabazz. Please do if you haven't. Did you know he hit over 100,000 subscribers recently? Gosh, that's amazing. Awesome. Thanks so much, Nick Shabazz, for sending these. It's also, part of the reason I'm able to bring you guys daily content is definitely because of my generous patrons. Thanks so much for supporting me. If you'd like to check out my Patreon and get your hands on some of those cool stickers, you can follow the link down in the description. So, a couple of times when I do the community post, actually this is the second time Nick has offered to send me stuff, and the first time it just, the stuff that he had, I actually had coming from different directions, but he actually was nice enough to just read over like a ton of stuff that he had, and just let me pick a few things. So, there are multiple knives in here, and, oh, okay, here we go, there's pouch. We're going to turn the exposure up a little bit so you guys can have some definition there. There we go. And we have what? He sent me the flat iron. I have this knife, but thank you. And there we go. There's one right there. Okay. So here's what we've got. Let me make sure here. Oh, no, there's, sorry guys, there's one more. There's one more right there. Okay. And yeah, okay. That's everything we've got in there. So let's do this one first. This was something I did not know existed. Yeah. This is the Tepe Hornet V2. Much bigger. Holy cow, right off the bat, much larger than I have the standard Hornet actually right here, the one that was in titanium. This knife was given to me by my buddy Shaker MT, so you can see there. Wow. Yeah, so this is definitely more fitting in my hands. It's not that this knife isn't a full-size knife, and of course I love full titanium, but man, this big carbon fiber one agrees with me a little more. There's a little more weight in the blade too. Ultra smooth. Holy moly. Here, check this out. Completely and totally fall shut. Effortless. No, needs no encouragement whatsoever. That is awesome. Take a look at that contoured carbon fiber. What steel do we have? We have M390. Okay, so this guy was in N690. This is M390. Beautiful. Would not have known about that otherwise. How about the... I'm not sure with the flat iron. Maybe our information got crossed there. You should see my flat iron. We just redid our roof, and I used the flat iron up there and absolutely beat it down. I might have to re-review that knife. This is the Ferrum Forge Exec. What a good-looking, straightforward knife. Man, Ferrum Forge always does the aesthetics well. Really, really cool. I love how this inlay looks and how it's, it's an inlay, but because of the narrowness of the frame or the scale, or not, well, it's not very tall, right? It's going to be long and slender, so it kind of looks nicely outlined by this titanium. And then it's also contoured. So all these lines are all nicely knocked down. Then we have a captive pivot on the other side. It's actually, the adjustment head is on the rear side. So the show side pivot is captive and really, really nice. And what I like about that is, other than the steel, which says CPM 20CV, it allows them to keep all the branding and information off the blade. So you get to enjoy the nice, ooh, that's fall shut too. You get to enjoy this nice, classy looking sterile blade, right? Which is emphasized further by just how gentlemanly this looks. I mean, the name goes right along with it, right? Exec. Really, really cool. It's it's like a large gentleman's tactical flipper, for sure. Beautiful. Love Ferrum Forge's clip. Awesome. Really excited about that one. Next, let's do the other concept pouch. Not necessarily indicative of what's inside. Is this the... Yeah, this is the Gerber fastball. Oh, that is not what I would have expected from Gerber. Wow. This feels completely different than any other Gerber detent. It's a heavy detent. Listen, here we go. Yeah. I kind of get, I mean, so looking at this the first time I thought, well, it's a kind of a boring aesthetic, right? It's interesting, but kind of a boring aesthetic. And I listened to Nick talk about this, and you know how Gerber's interested in getting into, you know, kind of you know, catering towards more of the high-end market, more of the enthusiast and user market at the same time, trying to get out of kind of some of the mud, I guess, that they've been in. This is S30V. Really, really cool. Made in USA, Portland, Oregon. Yeah. Gerber, I'm impressed. First impressions, I'm pretty impressed with this. This is great. And initially, yeah, fit and finish looks great. Everything looks good. I'm very interested to check that out. Really, really cool. All right. Last up, we have, I'm hoping, yeah. Oh, this is one I drooled over. This is the Pena. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Front flipper trapper. Ah, yeah, just that's exactly what I was hoping for a front flipper, is that right up, because a front flipper is, while it is not necessarily the newest thing on the block, right, it is still a means of deploying your knife that is non-traditional, totally unorthodox versus everything else that we as the knife community have experienced or seen in the last, well, forever, right? I mean, this only recently came about. So the nice thing, I'm always impressed when right off the bat, having never handled the knife, experienced its dimensions or anything, and then adjusting my hands to go and front flip a knife, and it does it. Can it be top flipped? Yeah, it can. That's really, really cool. Man, look at the intricate, just the fitment of everything is so, we'll talk about a super classy knife. Yeah. Yeah, the Shabazz effect got me with this guy, guys. You know, I mean, that's the thing, for anybody who doesn't know. Nick has a way of captivating his audience, and I obviously have been for a long time, because, I mean, he influenced me to start my channel, and a lot of my style is similar to his. I obviously can't replicate, you know, exactly what he does, and I wouldn't want to. I obviously want to do my own thing, but it's no accident that I'm, you know, that my tabletop overview style is similar to his. Yeah, he definitely caught my attention with this guy in particular. And I'm really happy to say that first impressions, at least, are very, very positive. What is the steel on this guy? M390. Okay, cool. Man, I love that little sub-frame lock. Super smooth, too. Super smooth. Oh, that's wonderful. All right, guys, that's going to be pretty much it for today's unboxing. Thanks again, Nick, for sending these guys my way. I'm really excited to get some reviews out there on each of these. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like. So check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on this Metal Complex logo right here and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.